Hello everyone and welcome back to Half Magic Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is how do they feel about you? So this is mostly like romantic oriented. I imagine most of you will be asking about a crush or a romantic partner, but doesn't necessarily have to be. So if you have someone else in mind that you want to know how they're feeling about you, this should also pretty much apply. There are 4 piles to choose from. I suggest selecting the pile that sparks a memory in you. So for example, I would choose pile 3, the 4 of Wands, because there is a castle in the background of this card, and I used to live on this street where there was a bunch of like old abandoned hotels, and one of them was modeled to look after a castle, and that is why I would choose that. So I will put the timestamps in the description down below. Feel free to pause the video now to select your pile, and let's get started. If you selected pile 1, Judgment, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil, and the 5 of Wands. For your Romance Angels cards, we got Getting to Know Each Other and Codependency. All right, my pile 1. So how does the person on your mind feel towards you? For the majority of you, this is someone that you have a crush on, but you have not started dating in any kind of way. Maybe you just, see them regularly at work, you see them at school, you see them at some kind of event or through mutual friends, but you don't actually have any kind of established thing with them. So if that sounds similar to your situation, I would say this is probably the pile for you, because we start off the spread here with this 8 of Pentacles followed by the 10 of Wands. And what I'm getting out of this is that this person knows that you are attracted to them. Okay, they know that you are interested in them and getting to know them more, and they see all of the effort that you're putting in, but and I know that you guys don't want to hear this, I don't think that this person is interested in you, and they see your interest and all of the time that you are investing in trying to get to know them or spend more time around them as burdensome. They kind of see you as not picking up on the social cues that they are not interested, or they're not going to give you the thing that they want. And I think that they feel almost pity towards you because of this, because it feels to me like the people in this pile have this pattern in romantic situations of feeling like if someone is not treating them well, or if someone doesn't like them, they just have to try harder, like they're not good enough yet. And I think maybe that is the pattern that you are repeating with this connection with this particular person, where I think maybe you are subconsciously going after people who are not available to you or emotionally unavailable in order to kind of solidify this idea that you have about yourself, that you are not good enough. And because of that, you have, selected this person in your mind, and you are really pushing to make something happen, because I think in your mind you have built them up a lot in your head. You see them as someone that you could have something long term with. However, I don't think you actually know this person that well. I think that you have basically concocted your fantasy version of them, of what it would be like if you actually got together, whereas you don't really know this person that well. And I've been in patterns like this before. I have definitely done this in the past, and it's something that I think you grow out of once you gain a certain level of self-awareness, or you begin to see it as the right person. You will not have to break your back trying to get them to like you. And honestly, even if you did have to do that, would you want to be with someone? Would you want to date someone or be in a relationship with someone where the only reason that they like you is because you had to try your heart and you had to basically go above and beyond, not just because they liked you for who you are? Because that is a fickle reason to like someone, because what if you're having an off day? Then they don't like you anymore. So I think recalibrating what kind of person we're attracted to and why is a really big message here for this pile, because as I said, this person does see you as trying really hard to get to know them, working really hard, but they also see it as you doing it fruitlessly because they know that they just don't feel that way about you. And there's nothing that you can do that will change their mind about that. And you trying harder is just making them want to push you away a little bit. Because we also have this Page of Pentacles in reverse in the middle here. And the Page of Pentacles is someone who really feels the need to prove themselves. They feel like they have a lot of potential, and if they just got a chance, they would be amazing. But in reverse here, this indicates to me what I said before, that there is nothing to be pursued because this person isn't going to change their mind. You can have all of the qualities in the world, but it's just not what this person wants, and trying to change yourself or improve yourself is not going to change the situation with this person. And they see you as being someone that they can't shake, or someone who doesn't see the reality of the situation, especially with this Devil card here, which is a card about obsession and codependency. So I think that they just feel a little bit watched. They feel a little bit suffocated by you persisting so much. And even with this Five of Wands and the last card here, in this deck, this Five of Wands is shown a hand looking at all of these messages from one person. And so it could even be that they are sending you signals like not really replying to you that frequently. Maybe they ghost you for days on end, and you are just not picking it up because in your mind you're like, okay, I just need to try harder. But trying harder is not going to work, because the issue is not you. The issue is that this person just doesn't want you, and that's okay. There's plenty of people that we see in our day-to-day life that we are just not attracted to you, and it's not because we think they're bad people or that they're ugly or that they don't have redeeming qualities. We just don't have that spark with them, and I feel like that is really how this person feels about you. I will say that I think a lot of people in this pile might have had a history of like emotional neglect in their childhood, because this is a pattern that a lot of people who have experienced pretty extreme emotional neglect can do. Because if you're a child and you're relying on your caregivers, your parents, for your emotional fulfillment and that emotional outlet, and you're not receiving it, but you still have to rely on them, you still have to kind of see them as, this is what I get, then you become really good at imagining emotional outlets. You get really good at imagining affection and care when there actually is none. You get good at surviving off of breadcrumbs. You get good at, trying to squeeze the juice out of anything that you can. And I think that is the situation of what is going on here, where maybe this person has been kind to you because they're a kind person, and because of that you've really latched onto them, but in reality they're not interested in anything else with you. And like I said, I do not want anyone in this pile to take this as a confirmation that you are not good enough, because that is really not the issue here. Like I said, I don't think that this person has anything against you. They're just not interested. And you trying harder and you pushing yourself is not going to help the situation, because the right person will want you as you are without you having to quote unquote prove yourself. And so I think it's in your best interest to maybe take a step back and think of the reasons why you are so invested in this person or so interested in them, because I don't think it's about them, because I really don't think you know that much about them. I think that it's really about you wanting someone who respects you, or wanting to feel an emotional outlet, and as I said, being used to kind of scraping it off the edge of knives. You've gotten really good at imagining where emotional security is, where it actually isn't. So that's also coming through in the pile marker here, Judgment. And Judgment, really, to me, this is almost a call to action, but it feels more like a spiritual thing for you. It feels like this situation should be a turning point where you really take a step back to reflect, because this person, as it stands now, is just not interested. And I think the more you try, the more standoffish they become, the more judgmental they become towards you. They feel like you are lacking in social cues, or you're maybe trying to pressure them into something that they don't want. And your Romance Angels card, first one says getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So for me, this says you don't actually know this person that well. You're really trying to get to know them, but I think maybe, you hear one thing that you like, or they say one nice thing to you, and you're emotionally satisfied from it for weeks, and it helps you to sustain your maybe undeserved interest in this person. Your second card is codependency, which says our addictions are affecting your romantic life. And to me, this goes exactly with the devil. As I said, the devil can really indicate addictions, codependency, and I think the person really sees you as having that level of codependency, being really drawn to them, being really kind of obsessed with them in a way that they don't necessarily deserve. And as I said, I think this is a really great time to reflect on why you are repeating these patterns in relationships and try to move forward from here. I wish you the best of luck, my pile ones. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 2, the 9 of Pentacles, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the King of Wands, the Sun, the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Hierophant. For your Romance Angels cards, we got Engagement and Attraction. All right, my pile 2s. So for a lot of you, I'm getting that this is a crush or romantic interest, but in particular, someone who has a crush on you, who maybe you are also interested in, but you're not maybe as sold as they are yet. So we start off your spread with this King of Wands and the Sun. So you could be a Leo or have a prominent Leo placement in your natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Both of these are Leo cards. And with the King of Wands here, I'm getting that the person that you are asking about really feels like their best self around you. They feel like they have a lot of fun. You really bring out their personality. They feel more extroverted or like more excited to do things with you. They're also very physically attracted to you. And I think they feel very like flirtatious with you. They want to help you like see new things. Like they want to have new experiences with you because you really bring out their inner child. They feel like they're having so much fun with you. Like you genuinely just make them so happy. They really see you as kind of like a ball of sunshine. And they really enjoy messaging with you. So if this is someone that has messaged you on social media, particularly, like they want to continue speaking with you, they want to get to know you more because they are so attracted to you. I mean, the 8 of Wands here is sometimes referred to as the flames of like passion or flames of love. So definitely it's quick incoming messages being like, I'm very attracted to you. I want to get to know you better. So I definitely see them feeling so much passion towards you. They have a lot of excitement about getting to know you more and spending more time with you. However, if you look at this 8 of Wands, it's facing towards this 9 of Wands. So all of these messages that they're trying to send to you are kind of being blocked by this 9 of Wands energy, which is a card that indicates defensiveness sometimes. And I don't think that you are defensive, but I think they feel like you have some walls up. Maybe it's from a past relationship, maybe you just have some barriers, but they get the sense that you are someone who really enjoys your solitude. You really enjoy being alone. You thrive when you're alone and single. So for someone to come into your life and make a connection with you, to date you, they would have to be really special. And so I think that you are much more measured in your approach to this relationship or situation than this person is, because they're very all in. They just want to like spend all their time with you. They want to get to know you, whereas you are very much, if I'm going to let you into my life, I'm going to really mean it. Like, I don't feel like you really do flings. you want someone who you think you could see like a potential future with. Like you're definitely someone who dates to marry or dates for a long-term relationship. And you do have those barriers up. I don't think it's extreme, but they do notice that you are, establishing your boundaries, and I think they respect that. But there is some fear on their end that you will decide that they are not a better addition to your life than you being alone. But that's really up to you to decide. But they see you, as I said, as being someone who is really abundant by yourself, and that's maybe one of the reasons why they are so attracted to you. They really like the way you dress. They like that you really take care of yourself, or you prioritize your own well-being, even if that means not letting them in. I think they will still admire that about you. So your first romance angels card here is engagement, which says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So definitely I think this person intends to go further with you. They would like to continue to date you and maybe ask you out. They definitely see a long-term potential in you, and they're trying to convince you that they are long-term material, and I think that they are. They're kind of coming through also as this king here. So they have very stable, loving, magnanimous energy. The second card we have is attraction, which says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I feel like this is a message for both of you, a message about how they feel, but also a message for you. So first of all, they are enjoying the connection with you so much because they really feel like they can just let loose and be silly and free their inner child. They are having so much fun because they live in the moment when they are around you or with you, and they feel like every second is an adventure, every second something exciting or new. They love like uncovering new things about you or trying new things with you, whereas the message for you is maybe that, you're allowed to have your boundaries and you're encouraged to have boundaries, but also it's okay to let your guard down sometimes and just enjoy it for what it is. You can worry about the future later and just live in the moment, and I think that might contribute to you being able to have as much fun in this relationship or situation as this person is having, because I do think that probably you are pretty compatible with this person. I think that you were just a little bit afraid maybe, so and they can sense that. But overall, it looks pretty good. So congratulations, my pile twos. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 3, the 4 of Wands, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. For your Romance Angels cards, we got Retreat and Very Soon. Okay, my pile 3s, so how does the person on your mind feel about you? For most of you, I'm getting that this feels like maybe an ex or someone that you have some distance from, maybe physically, like you moved away from each other or something kind of blocked you from coming together. And we start off your spread here with this Knight of Cups. So what I'm hearing is, first of all, this person could be a Pisces or have a prominent Pisces placement in their natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but generally they are feeling very romantic feelings towards you. They feel like, they want to maybe charge into your life and be able to say really sweet, like romantic things to you. They want to be able to take you on a date and woo you. But with the 3 of Wands here, there is some kind of distance because the 3 of Wands can indicate travel. So it could be physical distance, that maybe one of you has moved apart and that is why you were separated. Maybe you went to different schools, you moved to a different location. And so all of these feelings had to be kind of put on the back burner because there is that distance, and it's just not very feasible having that distance. For others of you, this is not necessarily a physical move, but it could be like a breakup. So there has been distance between you because maybe you have not really spoken in a while. You broke up a while ago. And because of that, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse in the middle, which is feeling like maybe the opportunity to be with you is no longer there. there's not enough to kind of sustain it and make it a stable relationship, even if they still have these feelings for you, because there is that distance in between you and this person. However, with the Six of Cups here, this is a card about nostalgia, and particularly like emotional nostalgia, looking back onto the way that they felt, looking back onto how they grew up with you or changed as a person with you. And so I do think that they look back on that quite fondly. And that's one of the reasons why they still harbor these romantic feelings for you, is because they do have these positive memories of when you guys had really nice, sweet moments together, or the lessons that they learned from you. They definitely do feel fondly towards you, but they also have this awareness that it doesn't really make sense to try to get back with you or try something new at this moment, because they also are seeing you as this Nine of Pentacles figure, which is someone who is really thriving on their own, particularly outside of a relationship. So I think they have like a level of awareness that they almost feel like it would be selfish for them to try to insert themselves back into your life, because they feel like you are thriving and doing really well without them. And maybe it was like a harsh breakup, not in the sense that you ended on bad terms, but on that it was just like very emotionally painful for you. And so they don't feel like coming back and saying, oh, I still have these feelings for you, when it just doesn't make sense because of the physical distance, or it's been so long. They don't feel like that's really fair to you to come back and say those things, because then they're just kind of wasting your time or manipulating with your emotions. And they also kind of feel like you would reject them anyway. They feel like you are much more stable within yourself now than you were initially, maybe when there was the separation between you two. And with your pile marker here, this Four of Wands, I do think that this person sees you as someone they could have married or, been in a long-term relationship with, because the Four of Wands is traditionally a marriage card, and it indicates something that is both stable, something that's long-lasting, but also something that is still exciting and invigorating and passionate. So for some of you, this person might have actually broken up with you, and it was kind of painful for you, but you got over it, and now you feel like, I would never take them back. I feel like I'm really good now. But I think the distance for them made their heart grow fonder. So now they really look back on maybe all the things that you did for them, all of the fun times that you had, and they see, oh, I kind of fumbled. Like this person could have been my life partner. And your first romance angels card here is Retreat, which says it's time to disconnect from the world. So to me, this goes with that Three of Wands, which is a retreat away. So I do feel like this person retreated in some kind of way. Either there was physical distance, as I said, or they broke up with you, or you just broke up in general. So there has been distance between you and this person, and they do feel that distance. And the second card here is Very Soon, which says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like this person probably has intentions of actually reaching out to you soon, because they have been thinking about you a lot, especially with the Six of Cups card of nostalgia here. They do still feel very passionately that you could have been like the one or their life partner. And as I said, I do think they have a level of awareness that it probably wouldn't work out, but I don't know that that's going to stop them from actually at least reaching out to see if that door is still open. So you might be expecting some messages or a phone call or something from them soon. All right, my pile threes, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 4, the Page of Cups, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the Hangman, the Six of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. For your Romance Angels cards, we got Soulmate and Deception. All right, my pile 4. So how is the person on your mind feeling towards you? This feels very like friends to lovers, so that might resonate with some of you, that this person is a friend who you maybe have a crush on, or you feel like they have a crush on you and you're trying to kind of see. For a lot of you, this person could be a Pisces or have a prominent Pisces placement in their natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm also picking up on air signs, so Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So that could also be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But generally, this person, I feel like they've known you for a while. And I actually feel like they have had romantic feelings towards you for quite some time. And they have been hiding it from you. Maybe they have not explicitly told you. They have not like asked you out. Maybe you spend time together, but you can't really tell how they're feeling about you because they haven't verbalized it or done anything like concretely to say, yes, I have feelings for you. I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to date you. And I think it's not for lack of feelings from this person. They have been very patient because they don't want to rush into anything and try to scare you. I feel like they're really trying to gauge how you would react to them asking you out before they actually make a move, because they want it to be very successful. They, in their mind, they can see you being like a very like it couple, you know, like those couples online where everyone's like, oh, they make me believe in love. Like if they ever broke up, I don't know what I would do. It's that thing. It's like they really feel like you would make such a cute couple. And if you are friends, there are probably like acquaintances or other friends that have commented that, like said you two would make a really cute couple. And I think that, as I said, they don't want to make a move yet because they want to make sure that if they make a move, it's going to be successful. They don't want to make a move and then have like the friendship ruined or have the acquaintanceship ruined. For some of you, this is also just someone that maybe you like work with or you have to see every day for some reason. And so they don't want to make it awkward by asking you out when they're not sure. And then it ends up you say no. And then they just have to like still deal with being around you or seeing you all the time, or they lose the friendship or whatever. And I'm getting for some of you that this person could be younger than you. So that's like physically younger, like they could be younger in age, but they also could just be less experienced in relationships or romance with you, which kind of lends to this feeling of nervousness because we have the Page of Swords here, but also the Page of Cups as your pile marker. So there is this feeling of being a little bit naive or like out of their comfort zone when it comes to trying to approach you. I'm also getting that this person is probably very intelligent and very smart, and so they really are being so analytical about this. This person is an overthinker, definitely. So even if you do like this person, some of you might, I don't know. But if you have feelings for this person, they are just overanalyzing everything that you say anyway, to the point where they kind of lose maybe the feeling and they're just trying to look at like specifically like tangible clues, and because of that they are just not sure how you feel about them. But they really have this fear that if they approach you and they tell you the truth, which is that they really like you, they want to date you, they have romantic feelings for you, whatever, that you will take a step away from them, that you will tell them you're not interested, that they will feel kind of like blindsided, or you will exit and leave their life completely. Which again is why I think this person has not made a move yet, although they do have romantic feelings for you, especially with this Page of Cups here, which is probably like my favorite card in the entirety of tarot because it is just so representative of romance and passion and beauty and finding the poetry in the day-to-day. And in dating, this is someone who is extremely chivalrous. So I definitely see them not wanting to rush it and wanting to do it right. They're definitely the kind of person who would want to ask you on a date and get you a bouquet of flowers and not try to give you less than what you deserve in like a romantic situation. So your first Romance Angels card here is Soulmate, which says that, yes, this is your soulmate. So I feel like for a lot of them, they actually do feel like you could be their soulmate. They see you as definitely life partner potential. They feel like they found someone that they have a really spiritual connection with. And also, like I said, they see you as like a perfect couple. They feel like other people kind of see that in you too. Your other Romance Angels card is Deception, which says someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So I'm picking up two messages from this. The first one is that they are deceiving you in the sense that they have not really told you the extent of their feelings towards you. So they have been keeping it a secret because they are afraid of losing you or rejection or whatever that thing is, because they cannot really ascertain how you're feeling towards them. This person definitely has a fear of rejection. On the other hand, I think the deception is here because it coincides with this Seven of Swords fear that they have, that if they were to tell you how they feel and you don't feel the same way, that you would end up maybe really like emotionally hurting them or being like, I don't even want to be around you anymore. They feel like they might be deceiving themselves a little bit with how they want things to go versus how they might actually go. And so maybe this person just needs a little bit of gentle encouragement from your end, but hopefully they'll come around soon. You know, I guess it goes both ways. But if you're interested in this person, I would say, you know, maybe drop some stronger clues to let them know. And if you're not, I would go ahead and distance yourself, because I think that keeping them on the line is going to make them more attached. And I do feel like eventually they will try to ask you out. And I think it'll be more emotionally devastating for them if there's been all this buildup. So thank you, my pile fours. That is it for your reading. Thank you again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care.